let's put it this way. When a man meets a woman and they say like, okay, this might be potential for something. We have adrenaline. So it's a game, you know.
Exactly.
We have, when they start to talk to each other, there is a lot of dopamine.
A lot of butterflies.
Butterflies and dopamine. Like, oh my God, she replied, she put like on my, I don't know, post. Hey, we have also endorphins. We have serotonin. We are happy. And then we come together and we are married now. So we are intimate. We are having sex. So we also are using our testosterone, our sexual hormone. The thing is, with time, the first thing that will fall down is adrenaline.
Okay.
Where is the? Because we kill it by routine, by doing it the same way, by doing it sometimes in the same room, by giving a periodic time, like we need to do this.
Okay.
So we squeeze all the neurotransmitters and hormones in the first period of time, and then they start to collapse. So there is no adrenaline. I'm not so excited like, oh, today we are doing it. There is no excitement. And I will say why later, how to correct that. And after that, dopamine. Dopamine is secreted when we have a certain feeling of achievement and somebody recognize us. But where is the dopamine? Because we are already together, we live together, we eat together, we do everything together. So what's the dopamine about? I mean, nothing. And then the endorphins and everything start to fall. And then we are only using testosterone, which is it's responsible for desire.
Okay.
Men and women. So you cannot rely on this hormone only, because this is also influenced by a lot of stuff like your mood, your food, your sleep. If your husband came back home and he forgot to bring you something and you tell him 100 times and he just forgot, you will be so angry. So which testosterone that you will use at that day to say, okay, let's do it. So we are putting a lot of pressure on our sexual hormone, and this make us so disappointed because it's not happening the same way. So what's killed here? The pleasure. We can be happy, but we are not having pleasure. There is no pleasure. And this what make a man or a woman cheat. Now they are different, but let's talk now about men, for example. When they go to talk to someone outside the relation, and most of the time she's not as pretty as his wife, she's not as educated or whatever, and the wife is like, what did I do wrong? I did everything for you, and then you go to do this. She don't understand. He's going to search for this pleasure. He's going like, she will give me adrenaline because, you know, talking in secret, sending messages and delete it. The adrenaline is there. When he starts to talk, or he wants to talk to her and she's talking back to him, and she is also interested, dopamine, achievements,
validation,
and then the testosterone, if the relation grows. So he's finding a game to play that will make him feel the pleasure. A hunter? Yes, the pleasure of hunting. He's alive again. Does that mean that he loves her more than? No. He might sometimes be so in love with his wife, but because he's not so aware about what I'm saying, they kill the relation with this systematic way of living it, and they are not aware that there are a lot of elements. For example, the cuddling hormone, oxytocin, and this hormone is secreted when you are cuddling, and it's very important because it's a natural remedy.
Is that why they say that you need at least, 3 hugs a day and at least 20 something seconds each one?
It's amazing because the stress hormone is cortisol. It's secreted by the adrenal gland. I'm sorry to give some information now, medical, because this is my field. So it is secreted by the adrenal gland with adrenaline when you are stressed. But cortisol is the main stress hormone. So it go and destroy everywhere. They found out that oxytocin is exactly doing the opposite. When it's secreted, it go exactly to the arteries to solve the issue that the cortisol did, to the heart, and then they found out also that how can I induce it more? By cuddling. So this is again another thing. Are we cuddling? Do we know the importance? I always say I advise people and I say, go hug your wife, hug your kids. and be selfish. You're doing it for yourself. You are literally treating yourself. So that's why the relations, sometimes we feel like, why I feel so guilty? Man, I have everything. Maybe my husband is okay, my health is okay, my kids are okay. But she's not happy. She's not fulfilled with the pleasure. And listen to me carefully. We are created for two reasons: avoiding pain and instant gratification. That's the two major things that we are searching for. So the pleasure is gone, and we are keeping the life by avoiding the pain. Avoiding the pain of not having money, avoiding the pain of not educating our kids very well, avoiding the pain of my husband will cheat or not.
Getting out of the comfort zone, maybe.
Getting old, wrinkles, white hair, getting obese. So we are trying to avoid pain, but there is no pleasure. There is no instant gratification. And this is where you feel empty. And when you feel empty, the brain we need to survive. So let's go to alcohol to run away.
Alcohol or
drugs. Or cheating. One relation that is outside the marriage, it gives you a push of pleasure, which is based on adrenaline, the combination adrenaline with dopamine, with serotonin, with oxytocin, whatever. So that's why the relations are falling. The question is, what can we do? First, awareness. We need to know this. And second, we need to know how to push, the anticipation. How to keep the relation interesting, how to play, how to send your husband or your partner a message in the morning and acting like, you're teasing, how to remind each other like, you are so beautiful, I will do it. How to take it outside our comfort zone, to go, to travel, to do something different. I notice even because of the way of the programming, that when they have a kid, it's over. The life is over. So literally, she's so busy with her kid. She is so stressed. She's not sleeping, breastfeeding. Her body already changed. She's under the stress of getting back to shape. Maybe she's working. And look at the man. He's working. He don't know what to do with the kid. He don't know how to help. He might be not aware that he has to help, and he is always busy just to provide. There is no communication. She's frustrated. She feels that she's lonely. He feels that he's left over, that she don't care about him anymore. He's jealous. He needs her back. There is no talking, no communication. This is the thing. We need more awareness. And we need to know, and this is important, this is why people comes to me and to talk about it and to see what can be done and why it's happening. I'm always the why guy, and I don't have the answers. It's not like why I will tell you, no. Every story had different. We will discover together, but I can guide. I am like, when you go to a cinema before and there is a guy who was having a lamp and like, this is your chair, because it's better not to sit in someone else, I work like this, and this is important. And you need to start with yourself. Take this lamp, go inside you and say, what's happening there? Oh my God, who left there? Who left this thing
Do
there?
some cleaning.
Yes.
Okay, that's very nice. You also mentioned children. This generation somehow seems totally different than how we used to be. Of course, this is always the situation. New generations are always different, but there is something really different.
Well, the generation is different and the parents are different. We are now into this helicopter parenting. The expectations are so high, and this is why it's a completely different era. Kids now are more open to a lot of stuff. They are more open to life. I remember when I was a kid, my parents were the only source of information. And then when I tried to be smart and look around, I see that it's copy pasted. It was a group awareness. Everyone was parenting his kids in the same way. Religion was more strong. You know, people were taking religion more like a tradition. It's an ID for them. So believe or you don't believe, how strong is your belief? At the end of the day, everyone is doing the same. Here, maybe they were going to the church every Sunday. So it was different. Now a new generation that have a lot of access to all over the world, they are seeing, you know, different. And the parents are more busy now about providing than ever. You know, before that was the man is working, the woman, she might work, she might not, but it was like unwritten agreement that you raise and I provide. Yeah. And it was like everyone is okay with it. Nobody is complaining, you know. I'm not saying that they were happy. So it's not like, the woman should go back to her world. It's not like this. No, but there is nothing better than an agreement that everyone is following. We like this, you know, I'm just like the others. Because the minute you start to feel like, it's only me that having this issue, you're victimizing yourself and you will not be able to withstand life. So now it's different. Now everyone is trying to provide as much as he or she can, but we are not providing the most important thing, the experience of being with our kids.
And again, emotional communication.
Exactly. We think that our kids are ours. And by the way, this is what Freud talked about when he said the ID, the ego, the super ego.